Good morning, everybody. Wow, that's loud. Excuse me, I'm sorry. My name is Tom Toohey. I'm one of the principals here at LIS. Mrs. Fisher, our partner in crime, should be coming in just a second, but I wanted to welcome everybody to this year's 4th grade instrumental music concert. Woo. So I'm sorry we're a little delayed. Obviously, with the entire staff here, we have some parking difficulties out there. Mr. Gavigan on the way in pointed out that it looked like Carnegie Hall in the front, and I think he's absolutely right. Every time we have community events in this building, I'm always so impressed by the turnout of parents. So thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to come and see our 4th graders. And we are so proud of them. A couple quick reminders. This is an entry-level music concert. Our 4th grade students historically have not put on an instrumental concert, but they've made so much progress this year that they're very excited to show you how far they've come, and we're very, very proud of them. Couple quick housekeeping things is we are recording this concert on using the district website, so that will be posted. You're welcome to take videos or photos, but just try to be mindful of the people behind you, and please silence or turn off your cell phones. The other thing I do want to point out is that we are in the middle of our school day, so when this is completed, we will be getting our students right back to class. If you have any of the larger instruments, those will be available for pickup in Music Room Gold, which is right in that hallway out there. And I'm looking around, and I do think we have one special guest. We have Dr. John Dauber of our Board of Education here. Thank you very much, Dr. Dauber. And if I missed anybody, I apologize, but I think we got it. So without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to Ms. Clark, and we'll get rolling. So thank you.
We're so excited to have this opportunity this year, so we just want to thank our administration here, Mrs. Fisher, Dr. Toohey, and Ms. Rello. I've been a music teacher here for many years, and we haven't had a 4th grade concert in a long time, and this just makes me so excited to see so many kids. I'm primarily at the middle school. I teach the 7th and 8th grade orchestra, so I see a lot of great things coming this way into Lawrence Township, so thank you for this opportunity. So we're going to start with the strings first. Up on the stage, we got our violins and violas. Give a little wave, guys. And then directing the lower strings, the cellos and the basses, is Mr. Longwell. And we got Miss Ploner here, one of our music teachers, playing piano to accompany us. So enjoy. We're going to be going back and forth a little bit. We're going to be playing a song. Some of the kids are going to be doing some readings, and we're going to go back and forth. And then there'll be a short little break while we transition leaving and then getting the band kids out for their portion. So enjoy.
Crossing D to A shows how string players begin playing notes across multiple strings and demonstrates the progression of skills worked on in class. Jolly Fellows is a Slavonic folk song that repeats a melodic line to demonstrate students' understanding of quarter notes and quarter rests. Putting Cabbage Down is an American folk song based on traditional breakfast of small cornmeal cakes and boiled cabbage that originated from the country Niger.
Au clair de la lune is a French folk song that translates to By the Light of the Moon and is a very popular piece for beginner musicians to learn on instruments.
Down to G string is a beginning look of what musicians call scales. It shows the students' progression from beginner skills into more intermediate skills.
Twinkle Twinkle is a traditional nursery rhyme that was adapted by Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. The piece challenges students by having them learn two different melodies and playing them in order of 1, 2, 1.
I know we had mentioned it earlier, but right now we just have a couple-minute transition for our band students to come in. That was awesome. One more time for our violas and flutes. Nice job, guys. So they should be in just a second, and then we'll get going with the rest of our program.
So this is a culmination of our 4th grade band students that take their lessons once every 6 days of our school cycle, which is about 8 calendar days as it goes through, unless there's holidays or other things that occur that give us cancellations throughout. It's comprised of students who play flute, clarinet, saxophone, trumpet, trombone, baritone, or tuba, or percussion, which is what we call the jack of all trades, master of all. So we have just like our string instruments, we have some selections that are going to highlight each section, and we're going to finish with a grand finale as well. I'll make sure for the sake of you all that once the performances are done, I'll move out of the way so you can get some photographs in there for your children as we go through. So I believe we actually have a guest speaker in every section. So we have Alex in our low brass section, our trombone and baritone, who's gonna speak a little bit about the first piece that we're gonna play here. So I'm just gonna pass the mic off to him and we'll get started here.
First published in 1798, but referenced in writing as early as 1733, this three-note English language nursery rhyme and now folk song was likely a street cry when to sell spiced bread rolls of the same name, popular on Good Friday because of their cross design. Many stories and superstitions surround the actual food, hot cross buns, but the song itself has remained fairly unchanged.
I believe now next we have a member from our flute section speaking. Oh, Emily, fantastic, great. So Emily's gonna tell you about our next piece.
Merrily We Roll Along, also known as the popular nursery rhyme Mary Had a Little Lamb, is a song that the flutes have been working very hard on. Even though the song goes by two names, Merrily We Roll Along is also known as a musical. Please enjoy Merrily We Roll Along.
Don't they sound awesome so far? I know, it's great. I love it. Fantastic. Next, who do we have next? Oh yeah, of course. So, trumpets. So who do we have speaking for our trumpets? Harrison? Fantastic. Lead us off, Harrison.
Ya Claire de la Lune, or By the Light of the Moon, is a French folk song of the 18th century. That's over 200 years ago. Its composer is unknown, like most folk songs. They are passed down by each generation.
Next, we're gonna make our way up stage here and see our friends, the alto saxophones. You're definitely gonna appreciate the space between you and them for this. So, Ian, my man, help us out. You want to hold the mic for you?
The original tune to Go Tell Aunt Rhody actually comes from France and can be heard in an opera called The Village Soothsayer, also from the 18th century. Different versions of the song have been used in this tune around the world, from France to Japan, Germany, and the way we know it now in America.
lot of space. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, cool. So next is pretty. I know it's Anya. Oh my gosh, they're ready. They're eager to speak. Next, we have our jack of all trades, master of all, as I call them. Percussion. Percussion is super duper tricky. We do have a student speaker who will speak in a moment, but I do kind of want to highlight them because these students are super impressive. It's so hard to come across what I call actual percussionists, students who can actually play all the facets of it. They have to have, mallet percussion, which is essentially a piano knowledge, and if they don't have that, they learn it here. Some of them already had some going in, which is very nice. And then they also have to, make sure that they're the heartbeat of our band. They keep the steady beat better than anyone else. They're confident in their playing and all this. So not only do they have a snare drum piece for us, because they're so well prepared, they also have a bell portion for us as well, because they're so prepared. We're going to start with our snare drum portion of our stuff, and Vanya's going to be able to tell you about it. It's the same piece, and it's a duet. So you're actually going to hear we have them in 2 lines, and so each line is going to play their own part. So they have to be mega, mega confident, or else. Bum, bum, bum. So Vanya's going to help us out here and tell us about our piece that we're going to play here.
Lightly Row. Lightly Row, although it is a traditional folk song, its origins trace back to Germany, making it a German folk song. In Germany, this has been a children's song since 1784. This one has been pretty tricky for us because we practice this with our snare drums and our bells. You will also hear us switch the parts the second time we play it.
Twinkling Stars. Based on a popular English poem by Jane Taylor, Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star was mostly notably arranged by music by Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. Please enjoy your version of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, Twinkling Stars.
As we give our percussionists a moment to reset for our finale here, I want to thank everyone for coming. Thank you so much. This is the first time we're trying to do something like this to give these students positive performance experiences and opportunities so they can kind of see what's at the end, the tunnel, kind of see the purpose of what they're doing and all the work they do. So hopefully you can see this as well, and as they progress, and hopefully you can join us as we have our spring concert series with our 5th grade band and orchestra, our 6th grade band and orchestra. We have Pitch Black, which is our chamber choirs, and we also have chorus for 5th and 6th grade. We also have jazz band for our band students in 5th grade, and we also have what we call chamber strings, which is our advanced group for 5th and 5th grade students as well next year. So hopefully you can come out to hear those in the spring. Please check our website, our school's website, for those calendar dates. You can see those, or ask any teacher or administrator in the building. Before we play our finale, we do have a special speaker to speak it, but before we hear that special speaker, we have Dr. Tui is going to kind of go over some housekeeping things as far as how we're going to make sure that this is the safest and most organized way we can finish this off in the middle of our school day.
Sure. So thank you again, everybody, for coming. And as I mentioned originally, we are pretty much in the middle of our school day. So once we're done with this piece, our students are going to exit and get back to class. We do ask that you allow our students to get out of the cafeteria prior to getting up and heading to your cars. There is the exit you came in, which is in front of the school. And if you're parked up either in the loop or on the hill, you can go straight out the doors to the right. So either way, but thank you again for coming. And you guys did a great job. Looking forward to the finale.
Yeah, can we actually give our administrators a round of applause, please? Thank you. When we brought this idea to them, they were like, oh, okay, how can we get it done? When can we do it to make it work for everyone? And they made it work. So I need to thank them, Dr. Tui, Ms. Fisher, Ms. Rello. All of our principals are fantastic and supportive of us and what we do here. Thank you so much for coming. Have a great rest of your day, and hopefully you enjoy our last tune, which Alex is going to tell us about.
Not much is known about Sweetly Sings the Donkey, beside that its origins may come from England. There are variations of this song that replace the donkey with other animals, such as doo-doos and dolphins. You will notice towards the end that you will actually hear the donkey hee-haw multiple times. Thank you for coming and supporting the 4th grade band and orchestra students. We would also like to thank our principals, Dr. Tui, Ms. Rello, and Ms. Fisher, for their support of our music program.
Wave to your families. Wave to your families.